สวัสดีค่ะ and welcome back to Ed Burns right here on GBN Station. You're now with me, Gankanat Wishitpan. I'm sure that all of you know what is meditation, and some of you might get a chance to experience it yourself. But what you might not know is what is meditation in our Buddhist perspective. And you're about to find out today.
Good evening, everyone. Hello to you all from the Pape Meditation Retreat here in Chiang Mai, Thailand. Today, I am going to be talking about a topic that is so important, yet I've been putting off for quite some time. And the topic today is about meditation. This topic for me, I wanted to hold off on just because it is quite lengthy, it's quite deep. Yes, it is necessary, but for me, I wanted to be able to provide everyone with support. If we talk about this kind of topic, then I want to make sure you have a reference to utilize and to make sure you are successful in your practice. But I think from today on, it's time that we delve in a little bit deeper and spend some time talking about meditation. With that, I just want to announce that it's been about a year now. We've been working on writing a book, and as of this week, it is finally finished and we are gonna launch it. So we're just excited. The book, it's called The Building Blocks of Meditation, and then the subtitle is The Purpose of Meditation and How to Start a Daily Practice That Actually Sticks. To accompany it, we also design a journal. And when we are meditating in the monastery, especially with the new monks, we just find that journaling your meditation will help support your process. That way you get to see the patterns that emerge, see the challenges and the obstacles. But for those who are on their meditation journey, I hope this is helpful along with the videos that will be coming along. And we'll slowly, step by step, introduce you to this topic and we will handhold you through. I just want to say thank you to P. Michael, who is the co-writer and the editor for this book. He also teaches here at the Pape Meditation Retreat. So many of you who have come here, you had the luxury of sitting and meditating with him, and to hear the story and his journey is just wonderful. Along with that, to say thank you to P. Tim. The design, the illustrations that you see to accompany each of the exercises, the concepts, is just very beautiful. And then also with Emmy, who helped to format it. So I just want to make sure we thank everyone who participated and supported the creation of this book. So as always for me, I want to put a disclaimer that for me, I'm not a scholar. I don't know all the intellectual part of it, but for me is I'm just coming it from a practitioner's lens. I want to language a resource that is simple, that is understandable, and that is practical. And for me, anytime I do these kind of things, I want to take my time, and I always come from the lens of this is what I wish I had as I was starting my practice. I want to hand hold you through and then make it usable, so then you can integrate it into your life and actually practice it, and again, make it so that it actually sticks. What is meditation and its purpose? And many people out there tend to think that the purpose of meditation is for relaxation and for stress. They use it for productivity, for focus, for motivation, and that is not the purpose of meditation. Yes, that is the byproduct of meditation, but I think we need to understand at the root, what is it for? In the Buddhist context, we have three things that taint the mind, and that is anger, greed, and delusion. So really with meditation is we use it as a tool to get rid of these three things, to purify the mind so that you can go on your path to attain spiritual enlightenment. And again, enlightenment is really the state where your mind is free of anger, greed, and delusion. So these three things. So I know now for those who are out there watching, for your context at home, you may not be pursuing that at the moment because you're like, I have a family, I have to go to work, and I'm just trying to breathe and survive. And I understand the importance of meditation. So then let me give you another definition, another way of looking at it that may be helpful and useful for you. But for me, the way I would define meditation is really the tool that helps you to develop the skill of neutral observation. With this neutral observation, then you can see yourself, you can see other people, and then you can see your situation very clearly. So this is seeing the reality of things. In Buddhism, the Buddha taught us perception. He taught us to see things as they are and to see things clearly. So with that, let me give you two analogies that may be helpful. The first one is just imagine like a cup of water. This cup of water can be symbolic of your mind. And this cup of water is just pure. And if I were to put an object behind this cup of water and lift it up for you to see, you can see the object clearly. And with the mind, because it is engaged in the outside world, it's engaged in the external world, it has a habit of getting dirty. The three things that we talked about earlier, anger, greed, and delusion, will come to taint your mind. It comes to interfere, and with that, your perception is not so clear. With this cup of water, with your mind, it's at its neutral state, or at its root state, is it should be pure. Then what happens is when you go out into the world, something happens to you, and then you get angry. And the analogy we can use is like you're turning up the heat. You're turning up the water, and it starts to simmer, and then it starts to boil. It makes all these bubbles, and it's just circulating. And if you were to look through this glass, to look at the object on the other side, that is still the same thing, with your perception, with your lens, you can't see the object clearly because the water, it's boiling, it's ferocious, and it taints that perception. Then we can use with greed. When we're engaging again in the outside world, we're envious of other people, we're always desiring to be something, to have something, to always go there and to attain this, and you're motivated and you're driven. Again, when you have greed, then the analogy we can use is like you're putting dye. Every time the situation comes up, anytime you're wanting something, then let's put a drop of blue dye. Let's put a drop of green dye. Let's put a drop of red dye. And you keep adding and adding. And this cup of water, your mind then starts to accumulate more dirt. And it taints the filter again. So again, the object that you're looking at is still here. But because your cup of water is tainted and it's dirty, then it changes the perception of this object. And then the last one is delusion. Same thing, but imagine you're putting dirt and you're putting mud into the water. It gets clouded And now this is very thick and you can't even see the object at all. This is delusion and you can't see it clearly. So your mind is here. It's looking at the world. It's experiencing the world. And again, you're looking at yourself. You're looking at other people. And then you're looking at life or the situation itself. And because the mind is tainted, you cannot see it clearly. And in Buddhism, again, the root cause of everything is right here. Anger, greed, and delusion. That's the first concept. The second concept that is important for us to understand, or analogy that will help you on your path of meditation, is like showering before the mind. We understand this concept of showering. I don't know about you out there, but I'll share a personal story. But for me, when I was younger, I hated going into the shower. And as a little boy, my mom, she did not care. But she would make sure that when it was time, every single day, she would get me into that shower because I was dirty and I needed to clean my physical body. Then I started to use my logic, started to be smart with my mom, and I'm like, Mom, I didn't even do anything today. I just laid on the couch. I just watched cartoons all day and I'm not even dirty. So I don't have to shower. And my mom was like, no, that does not fly. And we're gonna go shower now. Put your video games away, put everything away, but get in the shower. And this just kept happening. And showering for me, I just did not enjoy it. Because you would get shampoo in your eyes, you would be just very cold. It would take time from your laying down or playing video games, and it was just not as of interest to myself. So if you can relate to that, then that's wonderful. But with that, as parents or as adults now, we just understand that the body automatically gets dirty. So you can say, well, today I didn't do anything, so I'm not gonna shower. Okay, fine. Let's go with that example. And then the next day, okay, your body gets a little bit more grimy. It starts to feel uncomfortable, and you're like, you know what? I'm still tired. So I'm gonna put it off and let me not shower. And then your body again accumulate more dirt. Imagine if you do not shower for 1 week. What would that be like? Okay, for you, you might be uncomfortable, but by this time, now other people will start to notice it. You may have an odor that comes with it that is not so fun. And then now imagine if you don't shower for a month. Now it's just very bad. And we have been trained from a young age to shower. So whether we are having a busy day, you all still shower. Whether you are not feeling good, you feel down, and again, we still shower because it has been a habit. It's the same thing for the mind. The mind also gets dirty, but we just can't see it. You know, there's no soap, there's no detergent that you can wash it with. So then, the tool that we use for that is meditation. And when we are interacting with the world, our mind automatically starts to store information. When we are engaging with other people, then we collect the feelings. When we get into an argument, the conversation that we have, we store all this in our minds. Every time you see advertisements, you walk down the street and you have an experience, you're connecting with people, and there's positive ones, there's negative ones, and each time you collect it, and each time you taint your mind. And what people tend to do is that they keep stirring everything that is in their minds, the challenges, the struggles that you have. We keep thinking, we keep interacting, we keep engaging, we keep trying to solve, and we keep getting into problems and we keep getting into trouble. But the solution is, again, put the cup down, imagine all the dirt, the boiling water, the dye, the mud, just simply settling down. And that's it. Don't engage with it, but just observe with it. And just sit. And just keep sitting and sitting some more. And what you notice is in the glass of water, all the particles start to fall to the bottom. And with time, then you can start to see things clearly again. But this concept is important because the same way we shower the physical body every day because it gets dirty, use this concept and shower the mind, and that is with meditation. And this is how we purify it, again, of anger, greed, and delusion. Let's go full circle. I know many people out there are struggling with mental health issues. They're struggling with the burdens and the heaviness, and there is a lot going on in the world. There is the pandemic, there is political issues, there is the stressors that you're feeling regarding your family and your work and the climate. Those things are all real. I don't want to discount that. However, with that, what is even causing us more of the suffering is our mind, is our perception of our experiences, is our perception, again, of ourselves, of other people, and what is really happening. We add stories to it, we add our emotions, we're critical, we judge, and again, we taint the experience. So with everything that is out there, we can't see what's happening clearly. So then to address the purpose of meditation, again, is to purify your mind, develop the skill of neutral observation. When your mind is pure at its natural state, it's luminous, it's bright. When you can see all the conditions that is laid out in front of you very clearly, that is step one. Then step two is then you'll know what to do next. And like I said, then the byproduct also of meditation is that then you will be more positive. Then you'll be able to develop the wisdom and then see things with a glass half full. Then you'll see opportunities. You'll be more compassionate. You'll be less stressed. You'll be more motivated. These things are all byproducts. But really, I wanted you to understand that meditation is just a tool for you to clean and purify your mind. Again, see reality as it really is. So hopefully that is helpful to all of you. And slowly we will delve deeper into meditation, but I wanted to do it in a simple way where we handhold you and we go on this path together. So as always, greetings to you from Thailand, and I will see you soon. Satu.
If you're interested in meditation or Buddhist monk lifestyle, please make sure to like and subscribe Luang Pinik YouTube channel. It's time for us to say goodbye. Have a wonderful holiday. สุขสันต์วันสงกรานต์ สวัสดีค่ะ